Thought what?
Hey, he ain't breaking no laws.
Is it really legal there?
Yeah, it's legal.
That's crazy.
Please don't watch this shit. I hope she do. I'm gonna say, Bria, make sure you watch this episode. This the one you want to see.
I had to release this one after December.
Yeah, so that's an interesting question. Like, do y'all's girlfriends like watch y'all's podcast? Like, listen to y'all's podcast?
Ooh, that's a great question.
I want to know.
I'm gonna tell you right now, my girl don't watch shit.
She don't? You make sure of it?
No.
Why would I want to make you watch some shit? That don't, you know what I'm saying? Why I want to make you?
I mean, so like, do you tell her like you can't watch it? Like, what do you like say?
I don't say nothing. Just sit back and wait for her to try to tune in and support.
So, do you want her to watch it?
Yeah.
Gotcha, but she doesn't.
You don't tell her,
did.
even though you want to.
If she did watch it, she'd have a lot of questions. Watch it.
Yeah.
How does that make you feel, Skull, that she don't watch your shit?
That's really interesting.
It's annoying. Very annoying. I see her watching certain shit. I'm like, this is bullshit. Especially when it's like, I'm not racist or nothing like that. But I see a bunch of white men on the screen, I'm like, it's not even entertaining. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You sit here and watch this. I don't know if it's cringing for her to watch. It's just for me to just, you know, speak about my life on camera like that. It may be cringing for her to watch, but I don't know. She don't speak on it. I don't speak on it. It's going to come a time we're going to have a conversation. I'm way too sensitive to have the conversation right now. I might cuss out or some shit like that. So I got to pick the time when it's best for me to speak on it.
That's interesting.
Demo got a fiance. She don't watch shit.
Really?
I mean, she don't. And we've talked about it, and I'll be like, you know, I wish she'd be like, you know, sometimes I forget, or, you know, I just don't watch. I be just forgetting. But I come in the house, she watching every vlog possible when she doing her hair and stuff like that.
Y'all are too nice. Y'all need to say something then.
No, I say something though. I'll be like, look, this is something that if you watch, you get the engagement up. I explain, because I understand the analytics and the algorithm behind it. So I try to come across to her like, this may not be something that you're interested in per se, but do it because the more engagement we get, obviously, you know, the more people are going to see it. Just share it. Like, it, you know, but hey, it is what it is. Like, then I defer to what Sco says. I'm just like, it's a conversation we can continue to have, but I ain't finna beat no dead horse. Like, you know.
That's interesting because, like, I feel like me and my friends, I'm gonna want to know everything my nigga saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's a good point.
That's how Tyra is with me.
Yeah.
Tyra does watch a lot.
In.
Yeah, she does definitely taps in.
Mad at me about some shit.
I was finna say, but it's with that intention, right? Yeah. Yeah. Would it be? Is that
so? That's a good point.
I was finna say, is it because you're interested? Is it because you would be interested in it, or is it because you trying to see what your guy's finna say about you? You see what I'm saying?
Because I mean, I wouldn't think that if he's coming on a podcast that he's going to be talking about me or our relationship. Like, obviously, like, it might come across in conversation, but I don't think I would solely be the topic. But I just want to know what y'all are talking about. Like, if I'm interested in you, I'm interested in everything that you got going. So, like, I want to know everything you got to say. Even if y'all just sitting on here talking about sports the whole time, like, oh, he like him? Bet, let me know.
Yeah. So what you saying is they should leave their women.
You said what?
You're just saying they should leave their women.
I'm not saying that they should leave their women, but I think it's just very interesting that they...
I'm the type of person too. I'm gonna let you do it.
Look, they're gonna be like, they're gonna watch this. They're gonna be like, "Fuck this girl!" Like, who is she? Like, yeah, but
I'm the type of person. I'm gonna let you do exactly what you want to do, so I can see what you truly want to do. Like, I ain't finna. Hey, you need to do this. You need to do that. Like, it's gonna be a time she gonna want to share it. She gonna be sharing this shit everywhere.
Yeah, because everybody else gonna be sharing.
But what if that doesn't come a time though? Because I mean, your situation, you've obviously already committed to the girl. So like, what if she never supports you in the way that you want her to support you?
I guess it's just something that I'm gonna have to live with. Like, it's something I thought about. We talk about that all the time. It's just like, what if? It's a whole lot of what ifs, because that's the type of stuff that you have to deal with if it ever comes up. It's just like, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it, but you know, there will come a time, like Sco said, where you ain't gonna have no choice because you're gonna see it everywhere. Other people that you follow that you don't even know listen to the podcast is gonna be sharing. You gonna be like, how did this clip get in my? Oh, that's my man on there. Oh, congratulations, baby! Like, I'm so proud of you. It's just like, but where was you at when we was at 450 subscribers? So, but it is what it is. It's love. It's all love.
And people don't. Most people, not just our girlfriends, just family, everything.
Yeah.
People don't want to like support you until they directly benefiting from the shit. Like it just to me.
It's so interesting because like when I hear other people talk about like support, it's like it's very interesting because it's like my support is low key immaculate. Like I feel like the people in my life, like literally, like I've never had to tell any of my friends like, come buy this ice cream, come try this new flavor, come like repost my anything. Like people just do it. Like, and I'm like, dang, like those are really like genuine people. Like they really mess with me. Like, cause I don't have to tell them like to do anything. They just do it out the
That's a blessing for
kindness of their heart.
Yeah.
But when I talk to other people, like I had spoke at this conference like 2 months ago, and one of the girls asked me, she was like, how do you deal with excuse me, she was like, how do you deal with your family like not supporting you? And I was just like, dang, like people really got like big aspirations and dreams, and they want just solely for someone to support them, and they're not even getting the support that they like need in a sense. And I'm like, dang, that's crazy. Like I'm really like low key blessed that I have a village behind me that like,
absolutely.
That's
really
And you should cling to that for sure.
Yeah.
Because most people, I mean, they really don't have that. Like most people,
Yeah.
don't have that support system like that.
I think too I think about the plans that or the plans that other people have for you. So people that might genuinely love you, they might just have another idea for you. Like, I thought your life would turn out in this way. So when they don't see your life turn out in that way, it's hard for them to cling to that because they like, I didn't really foresee you doing that. I foresaw you being an athlete or a musician, especially family members.
Yeah.
Like they want to be like, my mama all the time, she'd be like, I just really see you being a lawyer. Like she's been pushing law school on me.
So do you think it's like that because y'all are, you think it's tougher on y'all because y'all are men?
Nah.
No.
Y'all got it worse.
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah. It's a fact. Y'all got it worse.
Yeah, because y'all are constantly getting pushed to have kids and get married. Like that's what most family members
But I feel
default
like
to.
as the generations like get older, I feel like people are having kids later. Like I feel like that's not a priority anymore. Yeah. Like it's kind of like, you're career driven. Like you figure your shit out first, and then you worry about
instead of bringing a kid,
marriage, kids, all that later.
It's just, and also women have more of a knack of like, I guess I won't say hating on each other, but it's like the cattiness to it. A lot of the time. So men too, but like that's why it's surprising to see a woman having other women really support her. You think about even like in music, rap music, for example, how it's hard for women to come together and unify in that space, as opposed to men who do records with each other and do all of that, where it's more popular to pin the women against each other. So it's like, it's surprising to see you as a woman to have that support from other women like that.
Yeah.
Barely see it. I used to see it on like just working with women and shit. Like they just be hating on each other for no reason.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, where the fuck that even come from? Like,
That's real. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, especially pretty women.
Yeah.
Oh, I used to see that shit. A pretty woman come on a unit, motherfuckers turning their nose. I'm like, she thinks she is. Like,
You work in the hospital?
I used to, yeah. But I used to see that shit all the time, and it's just like T said, like it's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy.
What do you think the key to a successful business is, or to your business specifically? What is the key?
Well, I always tell people when someone like comes to me with a business idea, I always tell them like, don't just start a business just to start a business or because you think it's going to bring you like an excessive amount of income. I always say do it for passion. Like, so if you're not passionate about it, whenever you are going through it, whenever you ain't making no money, like passion is what's going to drive you. It's what's going to like keep you going. So I definitely think you have to have a why behind your business.
Nah, we pulling up to the Forever Road though.
Road forever.
I mean Road Forever. I'm sorry. I did that on purpose. That wasn't a mistake. That wasn't a mistake. That was a mistake.
The way he looked at me, he was like, "Yeah, this girl's something else." That's funny.
We pulling up to the road, fam.
That's funny.
I mean,
So that's why I think it's interesting, not to like go back on this point, but I'm like really intrigued by it. I think it's interesting when you say that like your significant other doesn't listen to the podcast or anything like that, because it's like I would assume that y'all are all three very passionate about this, right? Like y'all are up. You say you got here at 8:00 on a Saturday, right? So that's usually when people sleep in. Yeah, like you sleep in on a Saturday usually. So you know, you super passionate about this. So it's like, do they even,
like acknowledge it?
Are they supporting your passion? You know what I mean? Like, do they know your why? Do they like?
Y'all don't tap into this now. She's setting y'all up.
No, they don't.
No, I'm not. I'm just really intrigued. Like, he really think he like shit.
No, I mean,
I'm also passionate about this. The passion project.
I mean, I see he got the headphones on, everything. Like, yeah.
I definitely, I feel you. It's just like, I think the support also can be shown in different ways.
Okay.
So, yeah, obviously our desire is for our partners to just listen and just share. It's something that's simple. Each podcast is anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour and a half. But the support comes in the fact that, okay, when I get home, because we all work full-time jobs, we just talked about this last night. Sometimes we could be stretched thin. The support can come in different ways. When you see me coming in and, you see me, she'll see me editing. She leaves me alone. She doesn't bother me. Or she'll come and ask me, hey, you hungry? She might cook me a meal, different things like that. The support can come in that way. It's like you lift me up when I'm down. When my spirit is poor, you're there to help me out. So that support, that can kind of take the strain off of, hey, you're not sharing my stuff on social media. She only got like 800 followers anyway. So it's like, yeah, it could go so far, but it can only go so far because you ain't really got that many followers anyway. So it's like, as long as you're supporting me in other different ways, because some family members, you don't hear from them, you don't do nothing, you know, and it works both ways. But at the same time, as long as the support is coming from somewhere, you lifting me up, you saying, hey, I see you doing your thing. I see you. I love you. Keep doing your thing. It could come in different ways.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I don't. They need to be sharing our shit.
They do need to be sharing.
Yeah, I mean, I do want you to share my stuff still, but still.
Every day.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying, but I do think it's an excuse. But I definitely understand what you're saying.
Right? Like,
Yeah, I'm gonna ride. I'm gonna make an excuse for. I'm a defender. Yeah, absolutely. But at the end of the day,
I fuck with it. I'm with it.
behind closed doors. I'm still like, hey man, you see this?
Yeah. You heard that shit, right? Domestic violence.
Y'all
DV,
silly.
baby, DV.
Y'all are silly.
Yeah, gang. People don't fuck around. You know that.
It's all love at the end of the day. Like, yeah. So
Mine, she don't bother me on Saturdays. Like, you know what I'm doing.
Cap.
She don't.
that's a lie, Scott.
That's a lie.
It's a lie, and you know it.
No, I make sure I get back home. Cause sometimes
Whoa, is she
he wants you to hang out with him till 10 o'clock at night.
He do want us to hang out.
Okay.